What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. If you want 3 free stocks, Webull is going to give you 3 free stocks. When you open a new Webull brokerage account, put at least 1 penny in that account. Webull is going to give you 3 free stocks valued up to $3,300. So after the video, I want you to go to the description box of the video. Click on that Webull link. Open up your new Webull account today. Go get that free stock and go get that free money. Well, guys, in today's video, I want to talk about some threats to your money. One of the main threats to your money is scammers. People presenting themselves as experts in a certain money-making field, and you giving these people your money and then them running off with it. That could be these fake NFT opportunities that you see popping up on social media from your favorite influencers telling you about these NFT projects, and really all they are is a pump and dump scam. You also have a threat of putting your money in the bank and the bank using your money to make money, but not paying you any interest. Spending your money on things that make other people rich, but they make you not rich. They actually keep you broke. And in some cases, they can keep you poor. So all of these things, guys, are threats to your money. The main threat to your money right now is inflation. When prices go up of the goods and services we use in our everyday life, that's inflation. Give you an example. Let's say you took $100 in 2021 and you bought a certain amount of goods and services. See, in 2022, with inflation going up to 7.5%, it will cost you in 2022 $107 for those same $100 worth of goods and services you bought in 2021. Now, some of you might say, well, why is that a threat to my money? Because you're losing purchasing power. That $100 you spent in 2021 will not buy the same goods and services in 2022. That is a problem, guys. It's a huge problem that we need to face, understand, and figure out how to beat inflation. And that's what I'm going to walk you through. Now, when wealthy people look at inflation, they're always looking at ways to try and beat inflation. And one of the things they do to beat inflation is they invest in assets that give them a higher return than what the inflation number is. So for instance, if inflation is 7.5%, the wealthy people seek out investments that will give them a higher return than 7.5%. And the number one thing the wealthy put their money in to beat inflation is real estate. Real estate right now is expensive though. So for the everyday person like you and I, it may be a little too expensive for us to get into find real estate, because obviously there's a supply issue, a lot of demand, right? A lot of demand, not a lot of supply. So for the wealthy, real estate is their number one thing they use in order to get a higher return than what inflation is. For you and I, if we can find real estate, that would be a safe place to put our money. If we cannot find real estate that we can afford and buy, then the second place we want to think about putting our money is in the stock market. Now, I know right now the stock market is volatile. It's up and down. It's all over the place. But keep this in mind, guys. History tells us, right? The stock market is a great place to put your money in order to from a long-term standpoint, grow your money and beat inflation. It really is. Why? Because if you look at the S&P 500, over the last 90 years, on average, if you put your money in there over the last 90 years, it would have received anywhere between an 8 and a 10% return on investment, which is higher than the current inflation rate of 7.5%. So what I'm trying to tell you here is, guys, you have to be smart with your money. So real estate is one, you can put it in. Good real estate, income producing real estate that produces income and can appreciate over time. That's a good place to put your money to beat inflation. The second place you can put your money to beat inflation is in the stock market, right? Now, the third place, some people, wealthy people, are putting their money is in cryptocurrency. They feel like cryptocurrency is a hedge against inflation. Now, I don't put my money in cryptocurrency, not a large amount of my money. I got a little bit of crypto, but not enough to beat inflation, right? But that's where some of the wealthy people are putting their money in cryptocurrency. So, hey, that may be an option for you. I would tell you, take a look at cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, Ethereum are really the two major players in that space when it comes to crypto. You may want to put your money in crypto to try to hedge against inflation. But nevertheless, you got to do something. You can't just leave it in the bank. You can't keep it in your safe at your house. The reason you can't do that is because every year you do that, guys, you're losing purchasing power. Look at what's going on right now with prices, guys. Look at gas, up, food, up, everything across the board, guys. I go to my local places that I go for like lunch and places like that. All of those places, man, food costs have went up for them. So guess who they pass those food costs on to? Me, right? I got to pay for it. You got to pay for it. So what I'm telling you guys is you can't just sit back and be afraid, keep your money in the bank, keep it at home in your safe or wherever you keep it at. It should be out working for you at all times, guys. You got to do that. Another thing you can be doing in order to put yourself in a good position to stay ahead of inflation is always be working on skill sets. Always be working on ways to increase your income, right? Right now is a great time and a great opportunity for you to increase your income. The more income you make and you invest in assets that build wealth, the better off you are when it comes to inflation. Inflation is real. Our federal government is going to try to do some things to decrease inflation, right? Some of the things they're going to try to do is increase interest rates, right? They're going to try to increase interest rates to kind of decrease inflation, bring prices back down, right? They're going to stop flooding the market with cheap money, right? See, the thing is the more you flood the market with cheap money, the money that's already there is devalued, right? The more money you pump in, you devalue the money that's already currently there. So they're going to stop pumping more money into our financial system so that the money that's already there cannot deflate but inflate and stay valuable, right? So they're trying to do a couple of things, guys, to, curb, slow down, reduce inflation. But that's the government. We got to take control of our own financial destiny. We have to do what we can do in order to stay in front of inflation. So that's what I'm doing. My goal is continue to earn and make money as much as I can, and then keep my expenses low. I don't want to be taking that money that I earn at this particular time, guys, and going out buying all these designer clothes and flashy cars and all this other stuff. You guys know I did a couple of videos where I said, I'm selling some of this stuff because it's just time to sell it, right? You can't be married to material items, not in a situation like this, because you're going to get swallowed up, right? You're taking your hard-earned money and you're buying depreciating assets and inflation is going up. When all of this is said and done, you're going to be broke. So what I'm telling you is be a good steward of your money, man. Start doing some things that are productive with that money to multiply it. Like I said, real estate, the stock market, and perhaps Bitcoin. Again, guys, what I'm giving you is my opinion. I'm not telling you what I'm saying is fact for everybody. I'm telling you my opinion. You got to figure this thing out for yourself, right? You got to figure out what's best for you and what's best for you and your money. What I know, in my opinion, that's not good for you is taking your hard-earned money and spending it on things that make somebody else wealthy. Stop keeping your money in the bank other than your emergency fund. Stop being afraid to invest. You don't have to know everything about the stock market. You don't need to know everything about real estate. You don't need to know all of this knowledge. No, what you need to do is take action, right? Building wealth is about 80% taking action and 20% knowledge. So stop hiding behind, oh, I don't know enough. You do know enough. Open your brokerage account. And the one you can open is that Webull brokerage account down in the description box. Click on that link. Open up that Webull brokerage account, man. Put some money in it. They're going to give you 3 free stocks, and you can start buying your favorite companies and your favorite ETFs while they're on sale. So a year from now, 18 months from now, 24 months from now, you can have wealth. Your wealth will go up because I believe the stock market will turn itself around. I believe we will get inflation under control. But guys, in the meantime, you got to do your part to make sure you're building wealth until that happens. All right, guys, if you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness, never stop believing in yourself, and I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace.